Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. So today I'm going to show you how I make these wraparounds for a signature. Pretty simple, really. I make them with envelopes, yeah. So I just thought for this journal I wanted something to have, well, the big pockets for one thing, and just to be on the outside of the signature with a little interactive activities kind of thing. This is a pocket, so yeah. This one I did like so, and it has already something in its pockets. The those journal card pockets that we made a while back. So yeah, I just thought that would be a fun thing to do in this particular journal. Yeah, it adds a little bit of bulk, but I'm okay with that. I'm going to make a different, unique kind of, journal out of this. So that's what I'm showing today, is this, making this the base part of this wraparound for a signature. You can do it with any papers, with any whatever you want to do it with. I have some things pre-cut, but they'll have to, I cut them close enough to where you can just trim them off. If you're just using plain paper or blanky kind of paper like I did with this one, just, put the paper up there and trim it around and cut it off, because you don't really have to look at the picture and see what's there, right? This one, I have, I'm using the little fairy houses on most of them except for this one. And I figured that's leading up to the fairy house, so yeah, I'm okay with that. So these were pages I had left over that I'd printed out, and I thought, well, I'm going to use those. So, 2 envelopes. Now I have already put some double-sided tape on these because that's just how I roll. These envelopes are small. You can use any size envelopes. This is 6 1/4 by 4 1/2 ish. So, but yeah, just whatever envelope, it'll work. This process will work with anything that you're gonna use, right? So what I'm going to do is show you what I'm doing with this. You want to put your envelopes together, and I'm going to slip this right in here, like so, and then this one will come over this way. Like I said, there's a lot of ways to put envelopes together. This is just what I'm doing for this particular time, okay? So as you do this, if you're using the double stick tape and you've already got it on there, which is a good thing, you just have to make sure that as you lay these over, you're taking your tape up and not, don't leave it there when you're putting this down, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. So let's stick this one in first into here, and we want to leave, we don't want to seal up both sides of this envelope, is what I'm trying to get at. We want to have this stuck down to this, to the back of it, okay? Not to this part. Because in the end, I'm going to trim this off to make those pockets that I was showing you earlier. These pockets, like so. I like to have those big pockets. And that's the main reason for doing this, besides the fact that it's pretty when you get done. Okay, so we're just going to do around the gummy part like we usually do, right? And stick it in there. Now on this, you can glue it all over the place if you wanted. It's not really necessary. You just need to get the edges of it down to where you don't have anything messing with you on your inside of your pocket, right? So you just want it in there to where it'll fold over like so, and then press it down, okay? That's pretty simple, right? That one is the simple part. It's all simple. It's fun. It's just construction, right? We're always building something and constructing things and stuff. Yeah? So now we're going to take all this tape off and we're going to put this one over here. But we don't want to close this part off. Again, we just want to leave that open. So we're really going to be serious about just putting the tape, the glue around through here, okay? Well, I might take that off first. Let me get that tape off, because if I don't, my glue will dry up too fast, right? Yep. Okay. So, this is, I don't know, it's just one of those little fun things that you make and you go, oh, well, that's cute, you know. That's what it is for me. This one I'm going to actually turn into a little notebook, because I've got all my signature ones done. I had to work out all the kinks before I showed you guys how to do it. It's not very kinky. It's all right. It's it's fun. Okay. There's a lot of tape, and I mean, if you don't use the double-sided tape, then you don't have to do this part, right? Okay. I like the double-sided tape. You know, me and my security issues. Okay, now we've got it ready. Let's do this thing. We just want to get on the gummy part, like I said, because we do not want to close up that pocket for the inside. So, yep. And then we're just going to fold this over. Press it down. Okay. Okay. Now, don't forget that that's sticky, because, you know, the double stick tape doesn't get unsticky. That's nice. I like it that way. So this is going to be our front. So we've got to decide which one we want to put on our front. And I don't know that I decided. I should have decided. I'm going to put this one on the front. Or that one. I'm going to put this one on the front. Okay? So now that we've got all of our sticky on here, I'm going to go back and glue this, because, yep, it needs it. With no tape, it especially needs it. Okay. Yep. Alright, I want to make sure I get my edges really good, because this is going all the way to the edge. Yeah. You don't have to do that. You can just mat it 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch inside, and that still looks really great. I do a lot of that. This time I just wanted it to be, you know, on there all the way ish, if I can. There you go. Gosh. Okay. Oh, I better reglue that. Sometimes things get a little ornery with you, and you just have to rip it off and do it again. Or I do. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I want it where I want it, and that's that. Yep. Okay. Like so. Yeah, we can get serious with our crafts. It's fine. Right? Okay. That's still a little skew-iffed. I'll put some lace around it. It'll be fine. Okay. Now that we've got that on there, we'll turn it over and do our trimming around the side, around the edges, because you don't want it to be hanging over. And the reason you don't have to be, now you do have to be careful and don't cut your side of your envelope. But you don't have to be too careful about this being perfect on here, because you're going to trim this edge off after you get everything together, right? And then that opens up your pocket, for your big pocket, for your wraparound, okay? All right, that, and then that. Yep, just don't go too close that you cut into your envelope on those ends, right? Okay. Now, that's cute. And I've got some fabric that's going to go on the side after I get everything matted. Just going to go on like so. And then I will eventually, when I get this ready to give away, I'll put lace around there and make it all pretty, like I did this one. You know, this one's got the lace around it. This is a more muted fabric, but it's on there. The reason that I put the fabric on there is that, well, envelopes aren't very thick paper, for one thing. And if you're going to sew through that, you definitely need something that's got some strength to it, besides just paper, right? Okay, so moving on. Let's get this one, because that's going to be the next complicated one. Okay, like so. Now, we don't want to put any glue in here because we don't want to close up this pocket, right? Okay. Excuse me. We're just going to remove the tape again. Sorry, but that's the way it goes. Hope you don't get too bored. You could fast forward me, but I might say something clever. Then you'd miss it. I'm just joking, you know. Anyways. I will quickly remove this tape, and we will get this one on there. Then we just have a couple more to mat, and they're simple. And we'll put our fabric on. These are really cute. You can make, I mean, they make great covers for notebooks, right? But you can also make the little wraparounds for your signatures. I think you can. And if you're not on camera, it goes so much smoother. Oh my word. It really does. It's just a simple, easy thing. On camera, well, for one thing, you're trying to hurry. And for another thing is, you know, seriously, Murphy's Law does come into effect, and you just, yeah, you just have to live with it. Be patient. Go with the flow. You know, think kumbaya a lot and all that stuff. Find your inner happy place. I don't know. I'm just being silly now. Okay. Make sure we're on the up and up. We want it to go to the fold, but not in the fold. Okay? Because we want it to fold. Right? Okay. There we are. Give that a good pressing down on those edges. Okay. Now, get that out of the way. Again, we're just going to cut this off, trim it around. Don't get too close. Get close enough, but not too close to your end of your... You just don't want to cut into that part unless you're going to make a top pocket. Then go ahead. It's fine. But I'm not going to make a top pocket, so I'm making a sideways pocket. But all options are open until you actually cut into the envelope. Once you do that, a lot of doors close. Options are limited. You're done. But the good thing is it's just envelope. It, if you muff it up, you can just get another one. It's not that hard. And seriously, if you're not on a video, oh, so much easier. Okay, before I forget it, we're going to go in and glue this part down. Not up in here, just this edge, okay? Because, yeah, we do want to close that part. Yep, just want to close it. So that when we open this other end, we have this closed off, and this is the inside of the pocket, right? Okay. Now, hope I haven't confused everybody too much. I don't know. It's early in the morning for me. And I'm like, well, you know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. Up to the fold and not on my mat. Yeah, getting glue on your mat and then forgetting it's there, and then it gets dried, and that gets to be a problem. I haven't heard Angela Kerr asking people, what do they do? I'm like, well, I don't know. I'll buy a new mat. When it gets really raunchy looking, you just gonna have to let that go, right? It's what I do. I'm a little bit weird though, so. The mats that I get aren't too expensive, so I don't go crazy with it. She said she had used acetone on hers, and it took the lines off. I'm sure it did, because that stuff's pretty darn strong. I don't know. I guess if you had a really big tub, you could try soaking it in your tub and getting the glue off, you know, if you let it soak. But I don't know. These mats aren't really made of like silicone or anything. They're for cutting and just doing junk like we do. If they were made out of something that was a little more slickery, I guess you could clean them easier, but they're just not made for that. I don't know. I don't know. We do what we do, and then we move on. So, yep. And we trim this off again. I know there's a lot of trimming in this one, but you know, it's okay. And you want it to match up just as close as you can now that you've got the other one on there, right? So, but I don't know. With me, I'll just ink this up and put lace on there, and it will look awesome. That's what I think anyways. I'm not gonna worry about that because I've got to cut that off anyways. Yep. The ends we worry about. Just a little. Yep. Just a little, because we are going to put, well, I'm going to put lace. I don't know what you guys are going to do with yours, but I hope you do something pretty with it. Okay, now the back of it is this. Look at this squirrel. It's so funny. I hope you can see it. It looks like he got too close to the electric socket or something. It's a thing. It is. I don't know. It's funny. Maybe he saw a fairy. It's possible, you know. Maybe that's why he looks so frazzled. Okay, all my edges for sure. Yep. Yeah, here we go. It's super simple and easy to do these. I just want to make sure I'm right side up. Yeah, because you know what? I can be unright side up. I know how. I'm good at it. Yep. All right. Get that again. Pressing down. And then let's take this off and finish it. Right? I've got all kinds of things I'm working on right now. I'm going to share some more stuff with you guys soon about a little game I'm making for my grandkids. I don't get to live close to them, so I'm always making little games or journals or different things like that and sending to them, and we get to video chat, you know, and play games and have fun that way. So, I'm working on it. Always working on it, right? Okay, let's get this one trimmed up, and we're about ready to open our pockets and put our fabric on. Now look, you can use something else besides fabric if you wish. There's fabric tape, and sometimes I use that when I'm doing little projects like this. It's, you know, it's cute. It works. And yeah, there are people that use Tyvek. That's good stuff. I'm not knocking it at all, except for the fact that it's really expensive. You can get a good deal usually on fabric, and so, you know, and you can actually match up the colors, and I don't know, I just prefer it. Okay, now let me see if I need to trim that off because it'll get in the way of the fold. Okay, you definitely don't want to get this cut into, because then I would just stop the video and growl at myself, and then I would trash it and start over. That's all I know I would do. Anyways, there we go. Now we've got that. This one needs trimmed. You just don't want it to be in its own way of opening up or closing or anything. Let's see. I guess that could be a little shorter. And on this, you really don't have to worry about it being all mucked up because you're going to cover this. You just don't want it to be in the way of it opening, right? Okay, let's see if I can get my scissors in there. Probably should have brought my other scissors in here. Okay, I just need a little bit of that off, because it's in the way of the opening up of the thing. Okay. Start from the other end, huh? Okay. Do not cut into the envelope, you silly. Okay, better. Yeah, I should have brought my other scissors in here. Those Tim Holtz ones work a lot better. Oh, that's good. Okay. When you're getting into the nitty-gritty of little bitty places and stuff, they do work pretty good. Okay. So, now, we're going to see if I've got too much or just enough. I think I just need half of this, so let me snip that right there, maybe. Okay. Yeah, I just need a bitty bit to go there. I just thought this fabric is so cute, and it's just, you know, perfect for this, right? Okay. But yeah, you need something. Envelope paper is thin. Even the thicker envelopes, like for wedding invitations, which those are kind of pricey, they're just too thin to hold a lot of sewing through, right? They'll just get holes, and they'll yep, they'll get holes, and then they'll fall apart. So fabric will do. Unless you've got a whole bunch of Tyvek and stuff, then, you know, go for that. I don't use it. I just don't. It's too expensive for me. Maybe it's cheaper in other places or somewhere that I haven't found. Excuse me. Gosh. I like the fabric though. You really don't have to color it or anything. You get what color you want. And then you know, you have it on there. I didn't cover up my squirrel too much, did I? Okay. All right, there we go. Now we've got it. One more thing to do before you put the lace on. And I won't put the lace on camera because, no. You can see, I don't know if you can see on camera, but in person, when you do one, you can see the envelope is just right there. So you want to cut down just enough, just a little tiny bit, take the edge off. Yeah, I'm missing my good scissors. Just take the edge off and open this up to be a pocket. Now, if you're a little worried about that, just go ahead and take a bunch off. Yeah, I mean, just so you open that up, right? Yep. Then you've got your edge and these meat, you know, this is fine. So, same thing for the back one. You can tell your envelope's just right there. So, just take the tiniest edge off or a bunch off. It's up to you. Just take the edge, whatever bunch of the edge you want to take, and just, even with dull scissors, yeah, there you go. And that's the wraparound. Of course, this one I'm going to make into a little notebook and give as Happy Mail. So, there you go. But you've got the two big pockets that you can put some fun goodies in for somebody. And, of course, like I said, I'm going to lace it up and put the lace, you know, all the way around. And it's going to be awesome. Just like this one. That's pretty awesome. I haven't decorated the inside of that one yet, but I'm gonna, let's see. I've got my big old ephemera box up there. I just wanted to show you that this is actually a pocket on this one. So, you know, it's open all the way over, so. Yeah, and on this one, it's a pocket, so you can put something cool in there, which I will. But yeah, that's... And here's the other one. That does already have something in its pockets on this side. I didn't put pockets on this one on the outside because, well, this one I used the background page, and this one I used the inside, the pretty page. I mean, that's pretty, but you know, just saying. I just wanted some decorative on this one, so there you go. You got that one as an example, that one as an example, and this is the one we made today. And it's got the fairy houses, so it's awesome. Except for back here, and it's got the squirrel that's a little frazzled. It's fun. I hope you guys have fun making one of these. You don't have to get too complicated with it. It's just really easy, simple craft. That's what we like, right? Easy, simple, and super fun. Okay, I will quit rambling now. I've gone on long enough. You guys take care. Please like and subscribe. Oh, remember, if you want to be in the draw for a free digital journal kit, make a comment down below, even if it's just saying hi or ask questions about any, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to say, if you ask a question, I will answer. But anyways, and I answer all my comments, even if it's just, you know, hi back or whatever. So, yep, if you want to be in the draw, I'm doing the draw from when we get to 700 on my subscribers, I'll do a draw. When we get to 800, I'll do a draw. 900 and 1,000. So I'm giving away 4 journal kits from my Etsy shop. Anyone that's in there now or in the future, I'm working on some more. So you can just pick, and if they have bits and pieces, like if they have an add-on kit or an extra whatever, you get the whole thing. Okay, just had to put that out there. You guys take care. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. TTFN.